Good morning, BookTube. This is Johnny. I was on BookTube this morning. Here it is February the 6th, 2018. It is a Tuesday. It is 9:38 here in West Michigan. It has been snowing. I was just out there shoveling a pathway to our front door and a pathway to the bird feeder. I'm sure our snow plowmen will come today and clear the driveway. The snow is not really heavy. It's kind of light, fluffy snow. But, yeah. So I was watching BookTube videos this morning, and I noticed it's been 2 days, and my wife is gone. She went out to look at a new cell phone. She's off the next 8 days, and yesterday I volunteered at the library used bookstore, the Book Nook, and I got some books and thought I'd show you what I have been reading since my last video. This morning I'm still reading the works of William Perkins, the father of 17th century English Puritanism. This is volume 3 of a projected 10-volume reprint of William Perkins. I showed you recently volume 5 came out, and there's volume 6 in the future volume 7, in the future volume 8, then volume 9 and volume 10. So volume 5 came out, which contains the foundation of Christian religion, exposition of the creed, and exposition of the Lord's Prayer. And volume 3 is an exposition on the chapter 11 of the Epistle of Hebrews, which is found in the New Testament. And I was reading that this morning. I was reading William Perkins's exposition of chapter 11 of Hebrews, verse 5. By faith Enoch was taken away so that he did not see death, and was not found because God had taken him. For before he was taken, he had this testimony that he pleased God. It's more, a little bit more clear is in the translation here in Hebrews. It says, by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death. Neither was he found, for God took him away. For before he was translated, he was reported that he had pleased God. The idea is that he was taken up into heaven. He didn't experience physical death. And that it said, Enoch was taken away so that he did not see death. He was not found because he was taken up into heaven. He was glorified because God had taken him. Before he was taken, he had this testimony that he pleased God. But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is the rewarder of those who diligently seek him. So I was reading that this morning on William Perkins, writing in my diary, in my February 2018 diary. I'm on page 95 this morning. Like I said, I was at the Book Nook yesterday. I volunteered from 10 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. But before I show you the books I got at the Book Nook, I got this in the mail yesterday from Reformed Heritage Books, which is Reformed Puritan Theological Seminary. This is their new book, Theology Made Practical, New Studies on John Calvin and His Legacy, by Joel R. Beeke, David W. Hall, and Michael A. G. Haykin. These are essays on John Calvin, like Part 1, for example, Calvin's biography. A first essay, Young Calvin, Preparation for a Life of Ministry, by Michael A. G. Haykin. Then essay number 2, Practical Lessons from the Life of Idetta Calvin, which was Calvin's wife. And then it goes part 2, Calvin's Systematic Theology, part 3, Calvin's Pastoral and Political Theology, part 4, Calvin's Legacy. I've been reading books on Calvin for I don't know how many years. Biographies, studies, Calvin's commentaries, the Institute of Religion, his letters, tracts, treatises. So I got this in the mail. And then I also got in the mail, I mentioned I was going to get this book in the mail. This is the new Matthew, interpreted by early Christian commentators, translator and editor W.H. Williams. This is a series in the Church's Bible. So I got that in the mail. And when I was at the Book Nook yesterday, I read some more Building the Great Society inside Lyndon Johnson's White House by Joshua Zeitz. I'm really enjoying reading this. Very interesting looking at the White House, all those who were advisors and who were on the cabinet when Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn into presidency after John F. Kennedy was assassinated. So it's interesting. Now going into the books, I had set aside this book, Hitler, 1936 to 1945, Nemesis by Ian Kershaw. This is volume 2 of a biography on Adolf Hitler. Yesterday I ordered the first volume used, a library edition, probably $6, postage paid, so I can have the both. I collect books on Germany, the Nazi Germany, Adolf Hitler, the whole thing, I don't know, the Holocaust. If I see them really cheap, I just buy them because I just do. I had another book by Ian Kershaw in our library, The End, Defiance and Destruction of Hitler's Germany, 1944-1945. And then I picked up this novel. This novel I had pre-ordered, paperback edition, which is going to come today. And yesterday it was at the Book Nook. So now I have a paperback. And then I have The Golden Hill by Francis Spufford. And then I got this book, Signs into the World by Herrera. And then I got this 2 fantasy novels, Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss, and this novel by Paul Theroux, Blinding Light. So that's what I got. So that's about it. So I thought I'd just show this to you. Hoping you're having a good week. Until next time, bye.